so much for coming to our Padlet professional development. This is our Google Classroom and our code if you would like to join the classroom so you can have access to the Padlets we've created and some of the instructional materials. Sign up with your Google account so everything's kept record. When they add something to the Padlet, whether it's a group one or individual, their name's listed on it, and it's very easy what your dashboard's going to look like. I've had some of my students using it today, so it's showing me my recent activity. When you go to Padlet, you might, where it says right here where recent activity, it'll have like little Z's, like it's sleeping and it's saying there's nothing going on, you want to create. So there'll be a create button here or up here for new. It's very user-friendly. I think when you kind of create your Padlet, you've got to have an end thought in mind of what you're trying to get, like the Canvas one where you can kind of scatter and group and connect things as you want. The stream is really helpful if it's something that you're all working on, and then it's kind of all ordered. So yours is first, then everyone's kind of coming in. And you can change and edit, like she said. So let's say you're ready to grade things, you can change it to that stream, and then boom, 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 everything's kind of in a row. I think it's pretty user-friendly in that way. There's also the grid design as well as the shelf. And I did like the shelf also. I think, just kind of really had those nice columns. Ms. Mitchell discovered you can drag them after you change and make different ideas, and it just kind of kept it real simple. They also have several templates that are available. Here are some of our ideas that I've kind of looked online, and then some things that I saw that were for other subject matters that I was like, oh, I can tweak that. One of the things that I really like was the first one up here, which is the introductions for beginning of the year. Students can introduce themselves on the Padlet, say something, and include a photo of themselves. End of the year feedback, I always have my students, write usually at the end of their exam, kind of thing, like, your favorite project or least favorite project or something that you learned or wish you would have learned, just kind of reflect on myself to see, what I can do to change. So I was like, if I had it on a Padlet, then it's accessible, all the time, and I can read it and just remember, especially at the beginning of the following year. This one I found and kind of adapted to my AP Art history. You can add images. We always have to do attribution of what culture, what society, what artist, based on what you see. So I could include an image and they can all repose to this. Well, this is Etruscan, or this is Roman, or this is Greek, based on what they see. So I really like that. Another one was student reflections based on the content area. Have your students post reflections on their artworks. With my photo class, we submit everything digitally, and they can reflect on it. When you have a lot of papers to grade
and look it up. But this would be a great way for them to find some of the things that they're researching and posting and share for the class. So while I've created a page on how to do it, like first you start with a cylinder, then you start with a bowl, but they could find their own resource and say, Miss Mitchell, I want to learn how to do this. Can you show me this? So, and I think this will also be really good. I have a student who's on homebound right now. So now I can post the videos of the different techniques so they can watch those videos at home and then be able to complete the assignment without me being there.
And then another thing would be the exit slips or checking in or checking out. The thing I do is I have my students go out and take pictures when we study perspective, and they have to take pictures around the school, then they have to draw on them and show me they understand the different parts of it. This one also says submit it right here.
Start of just to post it, and this is like the wall. And I was thinking, when I was thinking about the presentation, this would be a really good way to help your ELL learners, that not only you could have the image, then you could have them define it, you could have the word in their native language, and it would kind of cover all those bases. Or even if you have any students with accommodations, you'll be able to provide them with visuals, which will help them to be more successful.
And one thing with that, with the ELL, any of our students, you have to have example of your accommodations. It doesn't have to be everyone, but all you would have to do is print that page out and then showing that you have made that accommodation. So that would be real helpful for that, but my 2 blocks will be doing that. And I have mine together. I have 2 small photo classes, so I have them coming in under the same classroom, so then they can see the other blocks, because at times one of my blocks might be stronger on the project than others, and I'll be like, oh, look what third block's doing, or oh, look at these ones from first block, just to really kind of pump them up, because they like to challenge each other. But before you leave, we would ask that you go to this Padlet and this exit slip, and just something that you enjoyed or something that you learned or you want future help with, just so you have that experience.
Janice, I have a question.
Okay.
I'm starting children's storybooks tomorrow. Is this kind of storyboarding easier than any other storyboarding program you've seen?
Honestly, yes. I mean, because it's just so easy. You can click on it, you can move, you can upload, and you'll see when you come on here, like, let me see if it'll let me do it. All right, so on the exit slip, if I was to add on here, there it is. I can give it my title. I can write whatever I need to write on it. I can add audio, I can add a video, I can add a photo, and I can add a file. And when you add a photo, you can take a photo, or you can pull from, your Google Drive or your computer. I mean, it changed like the privacy. So I have all mine on secret because I didn't really want them made public. And then all I have to do is I can give them the access where they can write, or they can just, if it's another teacher, they can moderate or they can read. So that was pretty simple. Like, it tells you password protected. You can come back and share it in a minute, and then it'll just copy a link and post it on your Google Classroom.
Do I have to add my kids?
No, just you could post the link into your Google Classroom, or you can give them the QR code, and then they're going to join and just have them use their Google account. Because if they're on Google Classroom, they're already in it, so hit the plus button.
Okay, since you said you can drag and drop.
Well, just, you can, yeah, it's got, because I set this one up to be that, in order, the way it is, so it would be easy, so you may not be a little overwhelmed. And then just, I was trying to give you access to be able to just try the different ones and see how they work.
For a story, a book, and then to do a book, it would be much easier if everything were organized.
Yes. And the example I had seen, yeah, well, it was kind of like it had a picture and then it had a caption, picture and a caption for the photo essay one that I saw. I was like, oh.
That's just a sample one, right? Or is that, oh no, that's one that I can create.
Yes, so you can change the title there.
Okay, so I just click on this to,
Well, actually, right here on the right-hand side, so you'll click on the title.
oh, over here, gotcha.
And
I'm
then-
looking at my, so then everybody
This is
sees what
straight.
everybody
Yes,
posts, it's
yeah.
not just the teacher. Okay,
Yes.
so that's kind of cool.
But it's also like, let's say your student's storyboarding and each of them have their own Padlet, and they would just share it with you, so you would have access to
They
it.
would just share that link.
Yeah,
and
so
you do it.
then they didn't have to worry about anyone copying their ideas or seeing what they're doing, if they're trying to keep certain things their own. And also, they can be more honest in their reflections. I know, because I'm starting, play with my art one, and I have 31 kids, 21 are boys. Like, I think we're gonna have some PDLs out with going over some of the instructions, because everybody needs help. It's new to everybody, and it's one of me and 31 of them, and
Right.
they get frustrated and waiting.
Right.
Well, you
or-
could just look what this is the correct wall thickness, this is,
Right.
if it doesn't look like this, you're not done yet.
Yeah.
So they don't have to just say, I'm in there yet, I'm in there
Yes,
yet.
and they'll want affirmation that they're
Yeah.
doing okay. I
Right.
really need help. Thank you again, ladies.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Okay.